And welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. Crazy news out there. A lot going on right now. Um, some of the top trending tickers right now. VXRT. VXRT right now is up 0.53. It's up 6.75%. And I'm seeing some action there. XL Fleet also trending right now, up 18 cents. That's 2.14%. We have SLS trending right now. It's currently at 1335. So we'll see if we get a nice follow through today on SLS. Another one here, it got an upgrade today to price target of a 485. Roku ripping here, 431. It's just a bullish wall here, going towards all-time highs. And I got another buy rating here at 485 price target for Roku. Tesla still trending, going towards 700. It's at 673 right now. Pre-market, it's up 2.59%. And Tesla looks like it's going towards 700 next price target. And then after, we're looking at 750. Another stock that is trending right now is ARAV. ARAV, another health tech and biotech stock here. So it looks like health and biotech here, getting some nice bullish rally here. Yesterday it was ENTX, and today is ARAV. Let's see ENTX. ENTX here giving up some gains here at 622 pre-market, and it looks like the flow is going towards ARAV, up 22.93% right now pre-market. Another ticker here trending, Penn Gaming here, Penn National Gaming. It's at 79 right now pre-market, up 2.86%. And then we have another stock here that is trending pre-market down. Rite Aid possibly got some negative news. It's down huge here. It looks like it's earnings. So Rite Aid had earnings. It's down $2.69 here, 13% negative for Rite Aid. A possible dip buying opportunity. We're gonna have to wait and see if options buyers come up here and sweep this away. XPeng, ticker symbol XPEV, still trending. Is slightly up here, just 54 cents, up 1.3%. And then we have LLY, Eli Lilly and Company, up here huge. Another tech, health and tech pharmaceuticals. It looks like pharmaceuticals are getting the best of the action. We saw ENTX today. Now we're seeing LLY and RAV. So I guess we need to pay close attention here to pharmaceuticals. So just today, we got the jobless claims here. We got negative numbers here, jobless claims. Another 411,000 Americans filed unemployment in this latest report out of expected 380,000. So negative news. And of course, what do we have in negative news? We have the QQQs right now, futures, all-time highs here, ripping higher. It's going to be a super bullish open here. We have a lot of stocks up in tech and high growth up today pre-market. So we're looking at a strong opening here, and it's going to be very interesting. In other news too, we're going to have the stress test from the Federal Reserve today on banks. So one sector to be looking out for, could rally here big or could go lower, is XLF. That is the financials. So we're looking at financial stocks today. Once that news comes out with a stress test to see how well they perform, Federal Reserve will be releasing that news later today. So we have stocks like Bank of America, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo. We're going to be seeing bank stocks here making some potential moves here. XLF here at 36 right now. So this is the ETF to be looking out for a move here, just for an opportunity, a trading opportunity. Good morning, Nash. Good morning. We have a crazy open here today. So also, guys, I decided I'm going to try to attempt. I know that my streaming hasn't been consistent. It's been a little off. So I'm going to try to stream every morning, market open. And I think that's something that's doable and reasonable. And I can do at least 3 to 5 days out of the week. So sometimes maybe even every day. So I'm gonna be streaming today for the first 2 hours of the market open, just to see how markets are setting up here and get our minds right and prepare for the day. So I'm gonna be pushing to live stream every morning for the first 2 hours, and every now and then I'll probably be able to jump on here for the market close. So this is something that my schedule will probably allow me to do. So um, that's something that I'm gonna be trying to push forward. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's see here. A lot of activity, a lot of news here. Bank of America again talking about Nvidia. Super bullish here. So Bank of America uh, reiterating their buy rating for Nvidia. I also saw another news report creating some FUD here on Nvidia. Nvidia up here huge, almost 1% pre-market. It's up $6.71, looking fantastic, uh, looking really nice. So let's take a look here at AMC. AMC here flat at 58. Um, Largest open interest increase among single stock options for today include Tesla, Apple, Ford, Sundial, SNDL, and Palantir. So let's take a look at Palantir here. Let's take a look at some of these tickers. Palantir slightly higher here, pre-market up 1%, 27 cents at 26.54. Let's take a look here at Sundial Growers here. Sundial Growers here squeezing nicely up $6, up 6%, and is up pre-market at 106. Sundial Growers looks pretty good here. Potential squeeze here and ramping up. Yes, big push today in Nvidia and Tesla. Uh, yeah, it looks bullish. It looks bullish. I'm a little concerned. It's difficult to trade right now mentally, just because let's pull up here. Markets are at all-time highs. This is a NASDAQ here futures ripping higher pre-market. Extremely bullish. We're getting negative news here on the jobless claims. We're at all-time highs, and it's kind of difficult to to hold these positions right now, knowing these market conditions. So it it could get really rough here. Um, I will admit I'm pretty bullish on my portfolio right now, and so I'm gonna ride this and try to roll this as much as I can. But I do have that in back of my mind, that potentially we might see not a meltdown, but maybe a mini correction there. Don't want to create any FUD, but it's just hard when you see the data and the numbers, and then you see the market's all time high. I'm as bullish as they come. I don't have one bearish position right now in my portfolio, so I'm not trying to create FUD, but just just to be aware. We also have the VIX here, super bullish, down 1538. This is very bullish for the markets, and we're open here. Big push here at the open market, looking really good here. And we'll see what kind of day we have today. I had a great day yesterday. I was up about 5-6%. Let me look here. I closed up 6% yesterday on the day, so it was a great day for my portfolio. Right now, I'm up another 6% at the moment, but we're gonna have to wait and see how the market performs throughout the whole day. Dow was up first day after 5 days in red. So let's take a look here at some of the major indices here. S&P 500 here ripping to all-time highs. We have the NASDAQ already ripping all-time highs. Dow Jones here recouping nicely here. Still has a long way before all-time highs. Trading at a decent level. We have the Russell 2000 here jumping, trying to go to all-time highs. So making some ways here. And the VIX here currently at 1560. These are some of the trending stocks. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some trending stocks here. Clover Health trending on Wall Street bets here. So I'm seeing some new news here. S&P 500, right? Here, let's see. Let me read this. Rises to retake record at the open, whipping out last week's Fed swoon. So yeah, S&P 500 ripping here. Clover Health is one that is trending here. It's up 14.75 right now. Pre-market up 91 cents, looking very good. Wendy's here stable at 23. AMC pulling back here at 57. GameStop at 219. Workhorse here slightly up 1.63%, 26 cents. Workhorse here getting a little pop. Let's see. GTTT squeezing here. GTT squeezing after this pullback. And this is something, if you guys pay attention to this chart pattern, huge rally, melt away, came to my 10-day moving average, and then we had a big gap up here. And this is exactly what I'm talking about for Torch. This is what potentially can happen for Torch. We see a massive pullback here. We might see it stabilize for a few days, and potentially we can get a short-term squeeze. That's a trading opportunity. BlackBerry here at 13. Tilray here at 17.86. Bed Bath & Beyond getting a squeeze here. So that's the kind of squeeze that I'm talking about. Here we're seeing this chart pattern again on BlackBerry here. Bed Bath & Beyond squeezing here after this pullback, and we're going to have to wait and see if we see a follow-through. Sundial Growers also squeezing here. NVIDIA ramping up here, 772, going towards all-time highs for NVIDIA, looking very strong here at the open. And we just have to be cautiously bullish here and see if we see a follow-through. Go EV here pulling back. Wish pulling back. So Wish, one of my favorite stocks at the moment right now, pulling back. So potential target for it to pull back 1150. Volume looks good, and I was looking at the wrong volume candle. So volume still to be determined, but Wish slightly pulling back. Virgin Galactic here slightly up 0.59%, 24 cents. VIAC had news. A potential Comcast was a partnership or buyout. VIAC also was trending yesterday. So I think I had a nice little pop yesterday. Still trading at a good range. It's at a good price point here for a long-term buy. Definitely going to see the stock go back up to 100, I'm sure. How long? It might take several months, but it's something that you could average into, and it's also a strong company. Let's look at Nokia here. Let's do our rounds. Nokia here at 515. Rocket companies here at 20. We see Palantir here slightly bullish here, still up. Pre-market up 13 cents. Clean energy pulling back. We might see a squeeze just like all the other chart patterns that we've seen. We might see a squeeze here pulling back to around 1050 and might be a buy for a few days. We have right here Lordstown Motors hanging in there at 1128. Cleveland Cliffs here pulling back at 2117. UWMC here squeezing. So we're seeing this chart pattern throughout several different tickers here, where we saw a big rally, a pullback, and we're seeing a second squeeze today. We have here Corsair Gaming's, another stock that I'm looking into here. I'm looking for a nice squeeze here and a nice pop-up in the next few days. ALF here, momentum died out here. It's at 1182. This is Drive Shack at 335 right now, and that's some of the stocks that are trending and that I've been looking at lately through Wall Street Bets and other social media apps. Today's trending stocks here, we have VXRT slightly up here. It looks like we're gonna have some momentum coming in here. We have XL Fleet here trending. SLS slightly pulling back. We have Roku here slightly pulling back. This can potentially be a buy the dip here for Roku, as ridiculous as that sounds. It's at 426 right now. They gave it another buy rating at 485, which is at all-time highs. And yeah, Roku is a complete beast here. Tesla here. I know this sounds pretty ridiculous, and it sounds pretty ridiculous looking at the charts, but this could potentially be the pullback for the day here. These stocks are on fire, and this is probably as good as it's going to get. So yeah, finally, yeah, not much of a pullback. It's a pullback at all-time highs, a pullback at a gap up, but it potentially can be a play. So we have ARAV here pulling back. We have Penn Gaming here, still at 78. We have Rite Aid here, trying to make its ways back up, but melting away here on the on earnings. We have here LLY holding up nicely, pretty bullish here, pretty expensive stock, and it's here at 235. Just making a tweet here, guys. So we have Luminar now trending. We'll take a look at Luminar in a bit. Ticker symbol LAZR. Let's pull it up. Here, Luminar getting a pump up here. It's at 2463, trying to break away from its 26 resistance here. So we see Luminar breaking 26 can trigger a bullish signal here. I mean, it's worth a try here at these levels before it gets there, but potentially here breaking 26. Let's take a look at NEO while we're at this. NEO here breaking at 46, got hammered yesterday, couldn't break it. Today looking very strong, and we're above now. We're bullish once again, and we need to wait to see NEO here close above 46. So let's take a look here. Yeah, finally. Tesla here. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla here, momentum is strong. Let me pull up here level 2 on Tesla. Tesla looks like it's going to ramp up to 700, no problem today. Extremely bullish, big green candle yesterday. And the follow through is real here for today. Super bullish on Tesla here, going towards 700. Let's see what level 2 tells us here. Level 2, we see here some resistance at 680, so we're about $5 away, and then at 700. The buy side does look a little exhausted, but we do see some nice volume here. VXTR looking good. XL Fleet here. XL Fleet looking good. Ramping back up. 896 XL Fleet. BuzzFeed announces plans to go public via SPAC. BuzzFeed now officially agreed to go public through merger with SPAC. 8950 Avenue partner Partners. That's ticker symbol ENFA. Let's see if that's getting some action. ENFA here. So getting a little pop here off that BuzzFeed action. BuzzFeed action going public via SPAC. A ticker symbol ENFA. It's up currently 1.53%, 15 cents. Currently trading at 9.93 here. So BuzzFeed here announcing merging with ticker symbol ENFA. Talking about SPACs, let's take a look at FRX. FRX had a nice pop here. Shaquille O'Neal announcing joining here with Beachbody, ticker symbol FRX. Currently at 10.33 here and giving back some of those gains from yesterday. So we see here the VIX at 1554. XLF here, financials, just waiting for the stress test results to come out. SoFi here at 2143. Let's take a look at Sundial Growers. They're giving back those gains at the open, and markets are pulling back here. So typically, when I see big market opens, you're gonna take a breather. You're gonna see a pullback, and so it's very rare that you get a strong follow through after a strong open. So right now, stocks look like they're going to be taking a break, which is fine. And we need to give it some time to come back up. So as far as the open goes, I think momentum here is slowing down. A lot of action here within the first 15 minutes. Here, Wish going down 1320, pulling back here. Golden Nugget online looking pretty strong here. Nice 3-day bull run here. Nice and easy. Nothing too dramatic here, but bullish nevertheless. Up 1.81% at the moment. Vuzi here looking pretty decent as well. Vuzi. Ticker symbol VUZI. 1764. Unless you're in Neo. Is Neo still ripping here? Neo still looking very strong. Let's put it up here on level 2 while Tesla cools off here and staying steady around 675. Neo looking pretty good. The bid in the ask side looks pretty even here, so no real direction here. Good volume, and as long as the buy side continues to devour the sell side, we're going to see Neo rip higher here. Bullish here, going above 26, looking very nice. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a few seconds. So we have here some information. Blink, ticker symbol BLNK, Blink charging. Um, Short interest has gone up to 25% in the last 7 days. Current short interest is 39.86 of free float. So we have potential here for a squeeze here on Blink charging. So I just pulled up two charts here. The bottom is NASDAQ futures, and the top will be any other stock that we'll be looking at for the day. So let's throw on Blink here, Blink charging. Blink charging here currently trading at $40. All-time high somewhere close to 65. So we have potential of a 50% rally here. So Roku here still being one of the top trending stocks right now for the open. Roku, potential pullback here for Roku. Gonna look at some options here for Roku. This is sad to say this is a potential pullback. That's horrible. Options not too shabby here for Roku. Going to pump my brakes here. I have a lot of positions, so getting overly excited. But Roku looks pretty good. If I didn't have too many open positions, I would definitely would have be buying some at these levels. As crazy as that sounds. So let's make some rounds here. Let's see what's going on here. Netflix here pulling back. Twitter here having a nice 3-day run, ramping up higher, going towards 70. Twitter looking very bullish here at these levels. Romeo Power here sitting at 876. Schlumberger here, energy play, oil stock, 3282. So let's look at SLS, one of the top trending stocks right now, holding up pretty good here at 1343 SLS. VXRT, 841 VXRT. Luminar here holding at 25. Tesla here holding 679. 679 price target to beat right now. Resistance at 680, so it's about 15 cents away. Needs to break the 680. Next target 700 for Tesla, and it just broke 680.78. So now Tesla going towards 700 here. Let's take a look here at Amazon. I'm sorry, AMC. You know what? I'll take a look at Amazon. I haven't seen that one in a while. Wow, Amazon going towards all-time highs here. Whew, nice run here on Amazon. Wow. There goes that run. Okay, let's look at AMC here. AMC here chilling at 57. Potentially comes back down to this level of support here at 51. 56, 51.50 here. Let me just redraw this. So AMC here, slightly bearish right now. Could sustain these price levels, but potentially pull back to 51.50. Tattoo Chef here, recovering very nicely here. Tattoo Chef, it's at 20.59 here. We had a nice pullback here, and it looks like it formed a bottom here at the $20 price level. Tattoo Chef looking pretty interesting at these levels. So we're seeing some activity, bullish activity here on skills. Bullish activity on the option. Skills here ramping up $1, 5.49%. Let's see. We see some news here. So ARK Invest yesterday, pretty quiet. Just bought QSI, Quantum SI Inc., and PATH, Unipath, and that was it. And some other stock looks like from Hong Kong. So ARK Invest slowing down, not doing much of buying yesterday. Let's take a look at some Torch here. So Torchlight looks interesting to me because it has that potential to squeeze here at these levels. So we saw a pullback here, but it has potential to ramp up and go back up here. Let's look at Clove here. RMED, another ticker symbol that was up there. So all of these pulled back here, but still have potential for a second wave up. Digital Brands Group here. Digital Brands Group up 24% right now, up $1. Ticker symbol DBGI. This one has the potential for a short squeeze, has pretty big short interest here. Let's take a look at the short interest here. 32% for DBGI. Potential here. Market cap of 53 million. Let's take a look here at DBGI. Exchange, there's no options. Exchanges have temporarily halted trading for DBGI. So DBGI, what a flyer. Today squeezing here. Highly shorted stock. Brand new IPO. Don't know why this is shorted if it's a brand new stock. And it's currently halted here. Halted at 507 here. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. We're just out here trying to find that needle in a haystack play here. And hopefully we could all make some money here. So DBGI here halted. Potential for a squeeze here. One to throw in your watch list. Unfortunately, it's a new stock and there's no option. So you're going to have to outright buy the shares if you want to do this play, which could get a little dangerous. Let's see. Looking for some stocks here. Sensonics is another ticker. Sensonics here. 374 for Sensonics, pulling back here and ramping back up. Armid has that potential as well. I'm going to take a look here at Torchlight. I like Torchlight at these levels here. Options pretty expensive here for Torchlight. Pretty expensive here. Something to think about. Implied volatility for some of these options at 150%. I have too many open positions. I have to hold my horses here. You went in heavy into Torch on Wednesday, 664. So you're $1 away. So you bought the 5 strike for the 21st and 750 for the 21st. So the reason why I'm looking at Torch right now, it's a highly shorted stock. It has a lot of momentum and it's a trending stock. So this has a potential to squeeze. Right now, I don't know how long it will take, but you have the potential, like some of the other stocks that we saw, like Clove here, you see a sell-off and then you see a second squeeze, just like GTT. We look at GTT here. You're looking for this little pop here. This pop can do a follow through. If we just compare GTT with Torch, This sold off, and this took about 2 weeks for it to ramp up again. Insider selling on Torch. Oh, let me see that. Maybe. I'm gonna have to look into that to see. Oh, ENPH. Got it. So David, yeah. So your best bet here is looking for a little pop here and selling into that pop. Yeah. So if you bought July 21st, you have enough time. So just hold on to those. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on it just yet. Maybe the options. Let me see. You bought 750s and 5. So the 5 strike. Yeah. So you're looking like a pop here to recoup some of those gains, and it has a potential. It can easily ramp up and go back up past the previous highs. So that's kind of what you're looking for. I was looking for a little bit longer dated options there for Torch, but I just have too many positions, so I'm not buying anything as of now. Arrival, Arrival seeing some bullish activity here. Arrival at 763. AMD also. AMD, they're coming in for AMD. AMD at 8623. Wish here holding the $13 level. Wish still holding the $13 level, and hopefully that's the new bottom. Fencing for its bullish trend here. Let's take a look at Roku. Still one of the top trending stocks right now. Roku. That could be buy the dip opportunity there for Roku. SLS 1335. Let's look at some of those gun stocks that I've talked about. POW here. Ammo Inc. POW here. Still looking bullish. 862. Let's look at Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson here still holding here very bullish at 2858. Potential pullback here. It looks like it's losing some momentum, but could also be taking a breather here before it goes one leg higher. NMDM was another stock here that was getting some bullish activity on the option side. Slightly taking a breather here. A39. Nothing exciting for NMDM for today. $30 into the open. We see the cues here still very bullish and holding very nicely here in the bottom here. Ticker symbol LLY here, holding strong here on this gap up. Eli Lilly and Company here. Alf here still holding 1137. XL Fleet getting some action here. Ramped up today to a high of 910. Right now cooling off about 20 cents at 890. Potential follow through here for XL Fleet. I don't know why this one changed here. I must have accidentally changed my bottom chart here. There we go. Tesla here, 681. Price to be for Tesla here, 700. So it broke the 680. We saw some resistance at 680. It broke that level. And still here trying to move higher and stuck at 680. Ticker symbol ARAV here, giving up those gains. This is health tech, biotech. Let's check out ENTX. This was a biotech of yesterday. Pharmaceuticals. Here, pharmaceuticals giving up those gains. Rite Aid, we're not seeing much of action here on Rite Aid. XPeng here pulling back. Neo here now back down to 45.91 here, going below 46. CCIV here had a nice bullish ending yesterday, very nice at 25. Currently right now 25.31, and this looks like it's ramping up for a second wave higher here. It cooled off here after a nice rally, consolidated, and this looks very nice here for CCIV technically. Let's take a look at AMC here. AMC here compressing. Potential big move coming out of AMC. We need to give it a few more days. But you see here a cone shape here. If I draw it, that's creating a lot of pressure here for a big move here on the dailies on AMC. So we see this cone here for AMC creating some compression. And we'll probably see a big move out of AMC within a week. Skills getting some bullish options activity. So let's take a look here at Skills, ticker symbol SKLZ. So SNDL getting some action here. Pulling back though, 101. Twitter here looking very strong. We've had a 4-day rally here. I was calling out Twitter last week as well. And I will admit I did take a position when I was calling out Twitter last week. And loving the action. I'll let you guys know when I was calling out Twitter here. On the 17th, I was calling out Twitter here. So we take a look at Twitter. That was here trading around $60. It's up $7, $8-ish since the first time I announced Twitter. Neo here fighting at 46, and this is the level for Neo. 46 is the level, the price target that Neo needs to break through here and stay above it for a few days for it to stay bullish. Nvidia here looking very strong. Buy side looking strong. Next target here, 800. And before that, we have 780. So $10 away. I believe we hit 775 earlier today. Let me take a look here. What is today's high? Hit 776. The tape looks great here for Nvidia. And we might have a potential run up here towards the end of the day for Nvidia. Just cooling off right now and pulling back for this open here. If we look here at the bottom, this is NASDAQ futures here, and Q's looking really good. Charlie, fire, Nvidia. I hope you're doing well there, Charlie, my friend. If you're doing well there, Charlie, hit me a like there. Guys, it helps out the YouTube channel if you guys hit the like button there. And that'll help out the channel. Thank you, guys. So let's take a look at Roku and see how that's doing. Roku still here holding. So markets are kind of had a nice bullish rally at the open. We look at NASDAQ futures holding strong, and we had a minor pullback, and right now things are stabilizing. So creating potential momentum for a second wave higher towards the end of the day. Let's take a look at Luminar. This one's still trending here. Ticker symbol LAZR, trending here and pretty much flat now. This one is trending here, pulling up on my radar. Viacom, we were talking about it earlier. Viacom here at 42.47. Viacom needs to break out of around 44. Let's see here. Well, technically above 50, but in the short term, we want to see VIAC break out of 44 to give it some nice hope here for a bullish rally. Tesla here, slowly breaking the 680, holding above. It's at 682 now. Let's take a look at the tape here for Tesla. Tesla, nice, beautiful volume. Tape looks a little bit heavier on the sell side. And we're looking here a resistance at 700 for Tesla. So it's going to be interesting to see if Tesla can break out of this 700 price target. Which one's going into the Russell? Oh, Luminar. Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. So I believe all these stocks that are going into, yeah. LAZR, yeah. So I believe the inclusion for these stocks will start Monday of next week. Roku here holding very nicely here in this pullback. Holding. Let's take a look at the tape here for Roku. Tesla 683 at the moment. We're seeing nice volume out of Roku, heavy sell side, and we see some resistance here at 435 and 450. So still a long way to go. We're going to have to wait and see if Roku here takes a breather. AMD here still looking good, getting a lot of bullish options activity, and currently at 86.28, up almost 3%, $2.46, and we want to see Nvidia break out here from these levels around 88 and stay strong above 88. ENPH. Let's take a look at ENPH. Enphase Energy here at 167. Looks like it had a nice second run up here, potentially going to cool off in the short term. Technically, I haven't read up too much behind Enphase, so I don't know if it has any recent catalyst or things going for it. Just here, income statements is just very like simple, broad. It has good revenue. Comparison to its net income. Financials, just blanket statement here. It looks pretty good. It has a lot of liabilities, but it also has a lot of assets. So something to be on the lookout for. And so income statement looks good. Good revenue and good net income here. Good profit margins. Lately, it's been beating its on earnings. It's been beating its estimate, so that's pretty good surprises there. Market cap at 22 billion, so it's a large cap stock here, and it's currently trading at 167. So this looks like more of a stable company, something to longer term, but it's had a nice run here. What is this? Pandemic lows from 20 to 167. That's ridiculous. This one 10x here. So on March of 2020, it hit a low of around $20, and it rallied to 220. So huge run up there, 10x opportunity. Other than that, it's semiconductor. I don't know much about it, but looks like a strong company. Talking about semiconductors, let's look at TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. I also saw some bullish activity on the options, I believe. I forgot what I saw, but it was yesterday in the live stream. We're talking about TSM. Just want to reassure a goodbye. Yeah, it looks like it's doing well, and I guess because of the obviously shortage, it's a semiconductor company. It looks like it's benefiting from it. And financially, it looks pretty good. Just at like a rough blanket look at their income statements. Wish here holding up above 13. That's what I want to see. I want to see Wish above 13. Let's take a look at level 2 here for Wish. We see support there again for a second day in a row at 13. Big volume here for Wish, and we're gonna have to give it some time. Biden to meet with senators on tentative bipartisan infrastructure deal. So I saw ticker symbol ENG tied to this article. So ENG benefiting from this bipartisan. ENG is an industrial service. EN Global Corporation. So let me read further here. The huge spending effort in broadband, roads, utilities, and other federal projects would amount to nearly $600 billion of extra spending over 5 years, according to media reports. So, if this bill goes through here, you will see stocks like ENG benefiting from it. ENG currently trading at 330. It's a market cap of $100 million, so a very small company. It's a small cap, and if we do see a bill like that go through, potential here, big move for ENG. And just like ENG, Gevo is one that is also benefiting from a Biden administration. I believe one of the co-founders or CEOs of Gevo is part of uh, President Biden's cabinet. So this is ticker symbol XRT, the retail sector, and we're seeing a massive run here. So obviously retail benefiting from the reopening. I'm hearing some news. I think this is pretty interesting, so I'm gonna throw it up right now while markets here are sideways. So this is someone that I follow. It's Peter Thiel, and interesting segment here. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, great. It won't play the, here, I'll play the audio.
Will be impacted by rising freight and wage costs, and it won't be able to pass on to customers. And that stock down nearly 3% right now, Dave.
A new ProPublica article is highlighting how Peter Thiel turned a retirement account for the middle class into what appears to be a $5 billion tax-free piggy bank. Robert Frank has, well, I mean, I don't even know where to start on this one. You have the story for us. I thought it was limited to $6,000, Robert.
It was, and we'll explain how we got around it. Peter Thiel started his Roth IRA in 1999 with just $1,700. Now it's worth over $5 billion, all of that tax-free. So how did he do it? Well, according to the ProPublica article, Thiel's investment firm bought shares of the new, at the time, startup PayPal for 1/10 of a penny per share. That valuation, which has become controversial, allowed him to buy 1.7 million shares for under $2,000. That was the limit for Roth IRAs at the time. Now, when eBay bought PayPal, that stake grew to $28 million, all of it tax-free. Thiel then used that sheltered cash to buy more stakes in private companies, Palantir, Facebook, and lots of others. All of that growing tax-free as those companies just exploded. So as of 2019, his Roth IRA was valued at over $5 billion. And if he waits until he turns 60 in 2027, he can withdraw all that money without paying any capital gains tax or income taxes. Now, it should be said Thiel did pay over $200 million in federal taxes on other income between 1999 and 2018. ProPublica is saying in 4 of those years, he was one of those billionaires who paid 0 federal income taxes. Guys?
Wow.
Wow. All right, Robert, so the point here is his initial contribution was below the limit. It was in shares. By the way, the guy didn't do a great job running his hedge fund, but this is one of the greatest single investment portfolios I've ever heard of, turning whatever that number was into $5 billion. But that's the key here. What he started with in terms of contribution, I guess, was below the maximum.
It was below the maximum, and the important and controversial point is the valuation of those shares when he bought it. Again, it was less than 1/10 of a cent. It's called stuffing, which is basically when you take an asset and perhaps, and this is under dispute, you undervalue it, and then it explodes in value within the IRA. So the big question here is the valuation. And again, at the time, 1999, valuing private companies is not the science it was today. So he could have made a case that that's what it was worth.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that makes it a more difficult question. And
Killer. Peter Thiel is a savage. It's someone I follow. Just a few $1,000s. Now worth over $5 billion, tax free, and he did it right. I mean, that is ridiculous. Buying PayPal like on the pennies. I thought that was pretty cool. So in about 7 years. So in about 7 years, 6 years, he's going to be able to cash $5 billion tax-free. That's crazy. So AMD here, looking pretty strong. A lot of bullish activity and staying strong. Tesla here, dancing around the 680. And also Roku here, holding up pretty well. And we're going back up Roku. That was by the dip, just like I mentioned earlier. It looks like it's going to go back up once again. This is no stopping Roku here. Tax-free also, yes. If he waits 6 more years, tax-free, he cashes out $5 billion. He did it right. That is very impressive. Roku here, new price target, 485. We saw the pullback. It looks like that's all she gave, and it's ramping up once again. Such a beast. So also we have Carnival Cruise Line trending right now. Not sure why, but it's at 27.74. Definitely at a good time to start adding into a position here, pulling back, and has potential. Trade Desk, the Trade Desk TTD was another one. I had it up. Trade Desk right now, getting a lot of momentum. Also trading here. Trade Desk. And that's the latest from trending stocks as of right now. It's up 15%, up almost $10. And let me see if there's some news here on Trade Desk. I don't immediately see anything. I don't immediately see any news. Not sure why it's running here, but being a complete beast here. Let's take a look at Wish here. Wish here holding support at 13. Hopefully we see it ramp up. It's acting exactly like how it was acting yesterday. Had a little bullish run at the open and then came back down to the $13 support levels. So hopefully we can see here Wish actually make a big move today. I like what it looks like right now. I like it holding at 13. We have good volume. Here level 2 looks decent, and feeling optimistic here. So right now we're seeing a heat map here of the overall market. Super bullish. We are seeing a lot of green for today here at the open. We have Microsoft, Apple there, Google, Facebook, Tesla, and LLY, Lilium. So one of the top movers there. Let's take a look at Boeing as well. Boeing was one that had a lot of options activity yesterday. I'm not sure what Boeing is doing today. Boeing here moving up here 248. There's options bullish activity here on Boeing yesterday. And if we look at Boeing here, just technically here, let me just put the such a simple chart here to read. Simplest ever. You just have an uptrend here. You literally just draw a line here, respecting this bullish uptrend. And every time Boeing gets to these levels, it's a buy. It's been trending since the 2020 lows. And it's just a very simple bullish trend chart to read. Here we had a slight fake out here, but if he held strong, not a problem. Let me take a look here at Boeing. I'm convincing myself. I know these options are going to be expensive. Yeah. Well, implied volatility is reasonable. It's actually not bad. Boeing, pretty decent. Oh, you're in Boeing? Nice. Good job, Ash. Crowd moving. Let's take a look at crowd. Yeah, Boeing looks good. Boeing looks good. I mean, it's just an uptrending bullish stock. It was trading around 400. It's at 200. So you're basically looking at 100% return here on Boeing if you hold. And it's going to be a long hold, but it's an easy one. Got 275 calls, 528. For next year, 528. Oh, you should have sold before the rotation. It's still good. It looks like it's ramping back up. Hey, Con. Good morning. Good morning. You're able to extend your calls. You have to buy new ones. Oh, I see. Expiration 716. So here, trying to break all-time highs here, CrowdStrike. And right now, here, let me pull it back up. We have the Qs here. This is NASDAQ futures. Big solid green candle here, and it hasn't given up. So we're seeing a lot of stocks moving up slowly. Yeah, right now, Wish at a loss, unfortunately. Right now, Wish, it's doing the same thing. It's been doing the past 2 days, but it's holding the $13 level. So we're gonna just see today if it has that momentum to push higher. Twitter here, Twitter continues to run up. Very nice, Twitter, 68.15. Netflix here hovering at 516. I'm looking for a gap fill here, and I'm looking at Netflix to hit somewhere around 540, 550, baby. Let's go. Let's see. Wish volume currently 28 million. Average volume for the past 10 days, 145. So it is slightly low, but intraday looks pretty decent here. 144. 1.44 million. That's decent. We're still at the open, so it might be an average day of volume. Can be slightly higher. So right now we want to see Wish here selling off. It's at 13. We want to see it sustain the $13 price target. We're down to the wire here on Wish. We want to see it hold the $13 level here. We're seeing level 2 here. We're seeing the buy side fighting for the $13 price target. And as it gets closer to 13, we're seeing heavier and heavier buy side coming in. So trade desk, once again here, we're seeing bullish activity. Just got another alert. Trade desk continues to get a lot of activity. And here we're looking a nice fight on Wish on the buy side. They're doing a good job. We want to see this wall hold here at $13. If we break 13, that will signal a bearish signal in the short term. This could be potentially a buy the dip situation here at this level. give yourself about a 25-cent stop loss. If it breaks below 12.75, that'll give you a stop loss. You're looking for a dollar move here up to 14 possibly, and potential for a trade here, Wish at these levels. We're not seeing aggressive activity here, but we're seeing Wish here holding strong, holding the line at 13. And I want to see this to be the low for today. If so, potential reversal, and we can see it ramp up towards the end of the day. Or maybe like yesterday, trade between 13 and 13.25. They're doing a good job here on the buy side on Wish, holding the line at 13. Potential trade here, guys. Potential trade. I would give about 12.75 stop loss. Upside, looking for 50 cents to a dollar for a nice intraday trade. And if we do go higher, we do see some resistance at 14. So it looks like Wish might trade between 13 and 14 throughout the day. We see support at 13, very nice support, and we see some resistance at 14. So potential for a nice ramp up here for Wish. If we see momentum and volume coming in, we can see a nice rally here, potentially trying to break that $14 level. Good news is we see here NASDAQ QQs very strong here. Let's take a look at S&P 500. Oops, wrong chart here. We're seeing a very strong market right now. All-time highs for S&P 500, all-time highs for the NASDAQ. We're seeing the Dow Jones here recouping, and the Russell 2000 also bullish here. We have the VIX here going down. We're at 1558 on the VIX. Here, 1312 for Wish. So we're seeing here Wish 1317 now, and if you guys were on the stream here, I called it here 13 line of support and a potential day trade and buying opportunity. You would be up already about 10-15 cents here when it was trading 13, and now you would just hold. So Wish potential to go up a nice 50 cent, maybe possible a dollar day trade here. It looks like it held the line, and it's looking good here on Wish. Intraday, we don't have that explosive momentum as of now to see a rip a few dollars, but it's a nice little trade for the day. We're here at 13.15. The highs of the day, let's take a look here. The highs of the days for Wish is 13.65. So if you did buy around 13.05, you could have sold at 13.55. It might go up to those levels, no problem. So a nice little 50-cent trade there. Market's looking bullish here. S&P 500 all-time highs. NASDAQ all-time highs. Dow Jones here recouping. Russell 2000 recouping. And VIX down to 1555. These are all bullish indicators. Let's take a look at Roku. Roku staying steady here. Tesla 685. So we're seeing all these high momentum stocks just inching higher. I don't know if that's a little worrisome or it's the calm before the storm. So I'm a little concerned right now. Everything is moving very slow. Twitter here still at 68, looking very nice. Everything's pretty much holding. Momentum definitely has died out right now. NEO here pulled back, fencing for the $46 price target, trying to break out of here. Let's see some of the trending stocks right now. Trade Desk being some of the best action right now. Trade Desk at 75 right now. Getting some nice bullish options activity. Recent highs here for Trade Desk around 100, 97, 98. FRX once again trending. Let's see if it's making a move. FRX making a move here. It woke up, it smelled the coffee. FRX here at 1072 right now, and it's getting some attention here, trending. Pubmatic, another one that's trending. Let's take a look here. Ticker symbol PUBM, Pubmatic, currently trending right now. It's up 14.79%, up $5 here for Pubmatic. Technology service, internet software, and services. It's a $2 billion market cap here. Recent highs for Pubmatic around 75, so about $30 away. And it looks like it wants to ramp up here and go to its trading range around $55. Rite Aid, another one trending here, down for earnings. Let's take a look at Luminar once again, another one that's trending. 24.21, not really moving at this moment. And let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla here 685, just slowly inching a dollar here about every 15-20 minutes. So let's take a look at Wish here. Wish here struggling at the $13 mark. I want to see it go higher here. We're seeing volume here steady for the day. Let's take a look at Tesla here, level 2. Things are slowing down here. Tesla here inching up now at 686 We see here a wall of support of resistance at 700, and it looks like it's going to ramp up there for the day. Breaking news, Microsoft is about to announce its first new version of Windows in 6 years, so potential catalyst there for Microsoft. There's a new version of Windows coming. Hopefully it doesn't screw up my version. Tesla here inching a dollar every few minutes. Currently 386. Here we're seeing slowly Tesla moving up. 687 for Tesla. Let's take a look at Wish here. Wish here 1317. Wish here looks like it's gonna move up here. We're seeing some uptick. Let's take a look at AMC and see where we stand there with AMC. AMC, similar chart. So if things stay this way throughout the whole day, stagnant, we might get once again, power hour. That was very nice power hour 2 days ago. And we ended the day strong and potentially setting up for one of those days today. So we have a new trending stock here. It's blowing up here. DBGI Digital Brands. DBGI here. We're seeing some uptick here on DBGI Digital Brands, consumer non-durables, apparel, and footwear. This is a small cap stock, currently at 44 million. Very small. And we're seeing Digital Brands Group here. Some uptick. Not sure if it has any news right now, but one that is trending right now. Good morning. Good morning, Mondo. Did some covered calls. Expiring tomorrow. Okay, short dated. Right on. Nice, easy trade. Hitting the covered calls here. I used to trade. I used to have strategies with options where I would put on trades for Thursday, selling options, particularly like iron condors or butterflies. Thursday, end of day of Thursday, expiring Friday. I had some good runs, but I don't know. I didn't stick with it. I was selling butterflies on Thursday at market close. It was pretty interesting. Some would hit. Snapchat here, seeing some bullish flow activity here, possibly ramping up to all-time highs. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. For those of you just joining, just letting you guys know, I'm going to try to stream every morning. It's kind of difficult for me to stream all day. I'll stream all day when I have the ability to, but I'm going to try to stream at least 3 to 5 days out of the week, every morning, market open for the first 2 hours. Potentially I'll come back for market close, but I'm pushing for market opens every morning. So far, I streamed a few days this week already, so I want to keep that momentum. Let's take a look here at Torch. Looks like it's trending here, pulling back. What's going on with ORF? ORF is one that's been traded recently and trending. ORF here currently at $8. Nothing much going on here with ORF. Glove one was one that was trending on Wall Street Bet yesterday. Here pulling back now. Roku not really going anywhere, just hovering over here. Tesla slowly moving the dollar here, 688. Let's take a look here at digital brands level 2. Very strong buy here. DBGI, we're seeing here on level 2, we're seeing some nice buy side here, potential to move up. It's a small market cap company. And DBGI, let me see if there's some news here why it's moving. Digital brand stock gains momentum over 50%. Company enters Amazon market. There you go, guys. During the current trading session, DBGI stock is jumping up nearly 50% from $4 to $6, whatever, over the last year. The company had pretty stable stock, traded between $3 to $4. Today, we are witnessing a sharp increase in the stock price and breakthrough of the company to a new level. The rapid rise was caused by the recent announcement of the company DGBI, a curated collection of digital lifestyle companies, announced today that they would launch a narrow range of brands on Amazon this autumn. So DBGI, one to look at here. Hot, really hot here. I'm liking the catalyst. I'm liking the news here. I'm glad I looked it up here. It's a very small cap company. Good potential here with Amazon. And let me take a look here at some activity here. DBGI. Here, I'm just going to tweet this news. I think it's noteworthy here. DBGI, noteworthy. I think it makes some moves here. Wish here, just got a notification. It broke the $13 level. Not looking good for Wish. Not good. This is not good for Wish. Here, selling off. It broke the wall of resistance here, of support. Sorry. This is bearish for Wish. Potential price target for Wish. It goes down to 10. Not looking good here for Wish. And it broke this wall of support at $13. We're gonna about to see. I had given it a stop loss of around 12.75, and let's see if how it performs here. This could be a fake out here. Wish holding at 1290. We're about to see here. Could be a fake out. Wish 1288 here. 1288. So Wish here, my account not liking the sell off here. Let's see the broader market. Wish selling off here, currently at 1272. I had a mental stop loss here at 1275. Trade definitely not looking good. And my account here taking a hit here, cooling off here. We had some nice support on Wish, and it didn't sustain. Level 2 looked pretty good, and unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the day. S&P 500, Nasdaq looking good, S&P 500 looking good. So we're just seeing a sell-off here on Wish individually. Let's take a look at some of the other stocks, see what is happening here. Wish potentially can come down to around $11.50, $11 here. And this could be a sell-off for the day. It held strong here for a few days above $13, and that was very bullish, creating some momentum. But now it's selling off here and coming back down. So if this does end bearish here and ends down here, it might be a few more days before it creates more momentum to go up. So more time loss there, and we're just going to have to wait and see if this is a fake out. FRX here still trending here. Let's see what's going on. FRX, we've had about $1 move here, 70-cent move. There's some attention here with FRX. I believe the news was that Shaq entered the board of directors or was associated somehow with Beachbody. So Shaq being part of this deal here, Forest Road acquisition, Beachbody here, FRX. Atos here coming up again on the trending stocks, potentially making a move here and moving higher. Atos here, Atosa Therapeutics, one that we covered here 2 days ago, and still moving higher. And looks like it's breaking recent all-time highs here. Big red volume here on Wish, not looking so hot right now. Tesla now at 691, just moving up $1 every 15 minutes here. 691 Tesla, going towards 700. Roku not moving at the moment. Twitter here holding above 68. AMD here holding above 86. And Nvidia here with a slight pullback here, trading at 770. Pretty even tape here for Nvidia. Not expecting much out of this for as of now. Let's take a look at some of the bigger stocks here. Apple. Amazon looks like it's hitting or close to all-time highs. We see Chipotle here, big move here. This is a Bill Ackman stock here, Chipotle, one of his favorites. Ramping up here, 1482 for Chipotle. Speaking of Chipotle, it sounds pretty good right now, actually. Taking a big hit here. Wish selling off, I'm sure. Sundial here coming back down to $1. Microsoft here, all-time highs, 267. Nice move, Microsoft. Woozy one that I mentioned a few days ago here, now going back up. Mentioned at around $15.50. Now it's around $18. So although selling off here, breaking the $13 support line here for Wish, it's actually holding here now, trying to stabilize. And that could have been a little fake out, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But usually when it breaks these supports, it's not a good signal. Same for the upside. When it breaks resistance, that's a good signal for the bulls. Here, Pubmatic, 39. These are some of the trending stocks for today. Pubmatic here, hitting a high today of 42.30, but now cooling off 39.90. ATOs here are going all-time highs. Trade Desk here, 75.38. FRX, 1063. DBGI here, looks like it's going to ramp up back again, 622. Eli Lilly here giving up here now at 231. So Microsoft is offering a first look here. Windows 11. Wow. Wow. Huge spike here. I don't know what happened with my computer. I just had like a lag spike on my computer. Not sure what happened. Okay, it seems like we're still on. Microsoft offers first look at Windows 11. It's funny, as I was reading that, that's when I got this spike here, this lag. My computer lagged as soon as I was reading Windows is releasing Windows 11. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Xpeng here pulling back, XPEV. Rite Aid here, doji candle, no clear direction. Pen Gaming here, $70. ARAV here pulling back, giving up those gains for the day. Tesla, $6.94. Tesla creeping up slowly here. Tesla. Wish coming back to 13. It could have been a fake out here. We're going to have to give it some time. Tesla here just creeping up minute by minute here. No crazy bullish activity and just slowly creeping up $1 every like 10 minutes. It's going to be interesting to see Tesla right now and to see if it breaks the $700 level. Got stuck back holding ALF. Let's take a look at ALF. ALF here still holding pretty reasonable at $12.74. I'm not exactly sure what price point you bought it, but it still has a lot of momentum. So ALF was definitely one that was giving, and right now it's at $12.74. If it breaks down below $9, that's a level of concern. But definitely might see some new momentum coming in here. DBGI seems to be one that has nice new catalyst here, one to be thrown on your watch list. I called it out at like 575. It's up at 670 now. DBGI here will be selling merchandise through the Amazon Marketplace store. Guys, well, I'm going to call the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow if possible, but definitely be expecting morning streams consistently, and that's something that I'm going to strive for. I have a lot going on, but definitely want to stream at least the first 2 hours of every open, and just to see some of the trending stocks and opportunities for the day. Yeah, Nvidia not doing much. Nvidia is one that you have to give it some time. It's one that if you buy, you have to give it some time. It's something that I've been swinging and holding and trading, and I'm gonna continue to do so up until the split. Okay, guys, I appreciate those of you who came and stopped by. And I'll be on tomorrow, most likely tomorrow morning for the morning stream. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for joining. Hit the like button, subscribe buttons. Check out my Patreon for 24/7 trades and news. And I'll see you guys on the other one. Thank you, guys. Catch you soon. Hopefully we end the day strong here with some nice power hour. As of now, I'm up 3%, and it's been a decent couple of 3 days lately.